industry, and we had a productive civil economy in those days. Starting about 1975 to 1980, it's increasingly imposed. You know, there's another opposition group to the CFR called the Council for National Policy, based in Dallas. And they are much more in tune with the policies of what we call PNAC, the Project for the New American Century, and of this Bush administration. The difference there is that they represent to a far greater degree what Eisenhower correctly labeled as the military-industrial complex. Back in the 50s, you had kind of a mix between civil economy and the defense economy, or the military-industrial complex. But with the changes that have happened since then, the civilian economy is much less important. The military economy is much more important, really has come to dominate Wall Street itself. And so the old CFR, I think, is not very powerful now, and the new CNP, ABC once called it the most powerful group you never heard of, because unlike the CFR, they operate almost exclusively in secret. We don't even know who their members are. Well, we know some of them. We do know that they are financed in part out of companies like Blackwater, which has been very much in the news recently, and in turn advance the agenda of what you might say the military-industrial complex itself.
We're going to be getting into the 5-year anniversary reading of The Finding of the Third Eye. This is the first book I ever read on air, and well, I think it was time to do a new version of it, so here we go. Preface. These are days in which the spirit of inquiry is perhaps more alive than at any other time in the history of humanity. They are days also in which the orientation of humanity towards spiritual realities and towards the higher values is more pronounced than ever before, in spite of many opinions of the pessimistically inclined to the contrary. The masses are becoming increasingly sensitive to the world of ideas and to the vision of truth. Hitherto it has been the advanced men and women who have so responded, but today it is the many. The spirit in man has always been divinely alive, but today men everywhere are inquiring with one voice, which is the way that we should go? How far have we traveled towards our goal? This book is an attempt to trace in brief and simple language the progress man has made as he has traveled along the way of truth, and thus answer that question. It seeks to penetrate behind the outer world of seeming to the world of spirit, and to find behind the external forms that which gives them life.